Hey guys, I'm Phoenix here and welcome to, I don't really want to call it a Let's Play, but it's going to be a thing that I show you every so often that happens on the Carbonated Gaming server. So, in regards to my place. So, a few things you need to know. Firstly, I don't do anything that's particularly normal. A lot of people here will have sort of draconic evolution by now. They've got these massive power stores. They're doing all kinds of things, draconic evolution spawners. I won't be doing any of that. What I will be doing is the slightly more abnormal stuff. So things like, instead of using pipes to transfer items, I might use rails. Instead of using thermal expansion and thermal foundation to just basically do everything for me, I'll be using industrial craft and immersive engineering. I will be using a big reactor simply because they can create a huge amount of power for stuff that requires a huge amount of power. But next to it, I might have in the main processing hall, I might use RTGs, for example. So yeah, there'll be a real mix of stuff going on, and already we've got a real mix of stuff going on here. So I'll show you what's going on. So first of all, I've got some rails being laid. These are going to connect the two islands. So this island is going to be more for little experiments, small scale industrial work, as well as sort of things like Thorncraft and Britannia and the like. Just of the little bits and pieces, whereas this one will be more designed for complex work, essentially. So these islands are going to be connected together with rails, and these rails will go around the island somewhere. Not completely sure exactly where they're going to be going, but I've got a rough guide put in now. So here we have the water wheel from Immersive Engineering, connected to a kinetic dynamo, which is connected to a bat box, because, rather interestingly, the Immersive Engineering stuff can interface with EU. So why not? If my predominant system is going to be EU, then why not just use EU everywhere? It saves on having to mess around with those energy cells and the like. So that's going to be how I'm going to move my power around. It means that I don't have to really worry about, well, anything really. So yeah, that's how that's connected to that. I'm connecting it using the LV wire connectors from Immersive Engineering to the rolling machine, which means that I can use EU to do RF stuff, and use RF to do EU stuff as well. So, moving on, we have our farms and we have a creosote production facility. There will also be another one there. So there'll be some steel production facility up here as well. I'm going to need an awful lot of steel. That will probably be using, I can't remember the name of it, the induction furnace from thermal expansion. It's going to be one of the quickest ways to do it, I think. So pulverizing the charcoal, because I think there's a charcoal recipe for it. It's a little bit more expensive, but there is a charcoal recipe for it, I believe. So yeah, that'll be how I'm going to be doing that, and then that will get me all the steel that I need from Immersive Engineering, and so on and so forth. All sorts of fun things can happen then, like big drilling machines and the like. So yeah, I think that's all of that. Yeah, we've got the farm up here with a aqueous accumulator to keep this full of water, so that my plants are kept healthy. Now, one thing that I do know, I've made these plots slightly too small. I probably should have done them 7 by 7, but oh well. Never mind. Moving on down, we have a smeltery, a little safe room in here with a little bit of storage. A lot of my storage at the moment is chests, but I do want to put in a road power system because it doesn't require any fuel, and you can have a chest storage area. Eventually I'll probably move to AE, but right now I don't have the power for it. So yeah, small workshop with Industrial Craft 2 stuff. You know, the basic 4 machines that you need. Down here is going to be the rail yard. Not much to see there. And finally, if I walk all the way over here, there'll be an elevator through this door, so that I can call it to any level and then easily walk through. And by elevator, I do actually mean an elevator. There are some things you can do with frames, which I will show you, which will allow you to make elevators or machines or anything like that. And then finally we have the bar. It's not quite finished yet. Quite a lot of this stuff just isn't finished yet, but I can nibble on creeper berries while looking at this lovely vista. I will be changing this glass, I think, to the clear glass from Tinker's Construct. And yeah, I've got my Thorncraft stuff in here, as well as, you know, a little bit of study, I guess, and some crafting stuff, and a furnace, and another bit of storage for random stuff. So yeah, that's my place, and over time I'll be kind of coming back to this and showing you some stuff, and little tutorials and the like, based around this place. So for now I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.